Hi, I'm Jamie Clark. I work in the marketing department at On3 Software Development. This year, our company incorporated a project management tool called the Kanban board. The Kanban board is fast, effective, and easy to use. I had the opportunity to interview owner and CEO Molly Rusher. In this short video, Molly will explain a little bit more about how the Kanban board works. So Molly, can you tell us a little bit about what a Kanban board is?
Sure. A Kanban board is a way of managing a project from the standpoint of you get stories of what you're going to get done within the project, you break it down into elements, and then you watch it progress through the cycle from start to finish.
Okay, Molly, can you tell us how that stand-up meeting goes?
Sure. So a stand-up meeting is literally standing up. Everybody is in the meeting literally standing. And the goal of that, or the purpose for that, is that people want to move along quickly because they start to get tired and they want to sit down. So the three main questions that are asked in a Kanban meeting board are, what did you do yesterday? What are you going to do today? And what is blocking you? Or in an ideal world, that's a personal question. So what did I do? What am I going to do? And what's blocking me? And then because it's a stand-up meeting, you don't want to go into detail of the blockers or the details of the task. So the next question is, what are the meeting requests or extended conversations that you need to plan on for the rest of the day?
And Molly, I wanted to ask you too, from an employee's point of view, how does this help manage a project?
From the employee's standpoint, when these stories are created, they are assigned to a specific employee based on what tasks they are good at and what they're supposed to be doing as their job function. So by creating this visual representation of the process, they get to see that their story or their task went from start all the way through the steps and on down into the finish line, which is more of an illustration to the employee of a sense of accomplishment, and they get to literally cross the finish line and get a thumbs up from the project manager.
And can you tell us from a project management standpoint how this is a helpful tool?
Sure. From that standpoint, a manager can see which employee is in which phase of the cycle of these sprints, and can kind of see who is moving along and who has some blockers and needs some more assistance. But then at the end, again, it gives a very physical illustration of how well their team did in the process, and whether or not they need to reevaluate how it's managed and how many tasks somebody can take on in that 2-week sprint cycle, either more or less.
Okay, can you tell me a little bit more about the finish?
Sure. So the finish line, which is very cutely represented here, is kind of the point at which at the end of the sprint you get to have a review meeting, and you get to look at all of it's like finishing a race and you review your time and how exhausted you were and how much food you ate and all these things. It's the same thing with a Kanban meeting, where you get to go back and you say, okay, these are the tasks that we said we were going to do, or that we did. We said we did anyway, and then everybody involved gets to review that and make sure that everybody is happy with that result. So there may be changes, or there may just be giant thumbs up and everybody walks away ready to start a whole new cycle for the next sprint.
Thank you, Molly. I think you'll find the Kanban board to be an effective central communication point with a clear work breakdown structure. The individual colored sticky notes help identify constraints, keep the team organized and on task, and help prevent scope creep. The finish line is an effective motivational piece and allows for analysis of not only the individual pieces of the project, but the project as a whole. I think you'll find the format of the Kanban board to be easily adaptable and useful in most any project. I hope this video was useful to you, and I wish you luck in your future project management.